Sorry guys, but this is gonna have to be a voiceover. I'm not so sure I can last this long, but every time I come to this area, this is the 5th time I've been there, something goes wrong. This time I was able to catch the video and keep it, but for some reason my microphone was obviously not working. Um, I don't know. There's something about that area that just doesn't want me to record it, I guess. But I recorded the way it's facing right now. This is where the Connecticut River is. I had recorded that whole area that you see in front 4 times already. And I went there this day to record the other side because I hadn't gone to the other side, and it looked interesting to me. But in this area I had found really clear footprints, and I was recording on my phone at that time. 3 times I recorded on my phone, and then another time I recorded on my camera, which that footage got lost. That was the SD card that, see the big X? The SD card that I lost all my footage on. But here I found some footprints. Couldn't tell if they were from a shoe or if it was barefoot, because some of it looked like a shoe, but some of them looked like barefoot. That looked like a shoe. Um, I don't know, it was just interesting. And of course, I didn't have the camera settings properly on this. You can obviously see that. The snow was just glaring off of it. And then just following the footprints. I'm talking the whole time. I can't believe the whole time I was there. Because the microphone was on. I know it was on. That looked like a handprint. That looked like a footprint. Like a shoe print. And there was a river in between where I wanted to go, and it went all the way around. And I went down in there to see if maybe I could cross it. But I wanted to go back around the other way to see if I could get around from the front of the river. I have no idea what I was doing there. Oh, that looked like a footprint, like a real, you can see, kind of see toes. I did, however, figure out how to set the settings on my camera so that it gets better quality. Here I am walking over to, only to realize that I can't go that way. Look at the tree up in I have no idea what I was saying. I've been putting this off and putting this off because I just did not want to do a voiceover. But I also didn't want to waste the footage because, I mean, I was gone like 3 hours that day, 3, 4 hours, just walking because my car was broke down. And I was bored sitting at home. And it was gorgeous out that day, too, as you can tell just by looking at it. See? Yeah, Tina, you're not going to get over that way. I really wanted to go back there and just walk along the river, see what I could find. Just weird prints. Don't even know. It's just weird. Walking back over. I wanted to walk across that log. What I should have done was just walk around the side of the river, but I don't know why I didn't. I was also talking about um, that's where people bring their boats. It's a dock, and I have no idea why they broke the old one up and put a whole new cement thing up. And I went there one day and realized that on the other side there are tons of sinkholes. Like I'm pretty sure that the town is trying to cover up the fact that there are sinkholes down through that area. I'll have to try and see if I can get some footage down there again, show you all the sinkholes, because it leads up to a road that is no longer, it's blocked off, and it goes to that bridge that you see I showed in the beginning that crosses over the river. And up on the street there are tons of sinkholes. And here's where I realize there's no way I'm going to be able to cross that log because it is just all icy and I would fall in. I was looking for footprints too. I cut myself. I think that's why I showed you my hand. There was pickers. I remember that. Found little, like, footprints. I don't even know if I should put this up. The quality is just awful. Little red berries or something. Found a little den. I have no idea what I was doing there. Still trying to find a way across. There's another waterway. Well, that's why I didn't go over there. I think I was seeing something strange. And doing a zoom. The footage is just terrible. I mean, the quality. You do see some really weird stuff back there, though. Something up in the tree. Somebody peed. It's urine. That place in the spring, summer, and fall is really, really pretty. All the trees bend one way. It's really weird. This is where I decided to just show you guys something that I saw on the way in, and then I take you guys somewhere else, two more places. That's what I saw. I was actually talking into those dense bushes. Well, you can see that that tree just was not cut from an axe or a chainsaw. Um, One of my videos where I actually got whistles and tree knocks, um, nobody really watched it. I think that's only 8 people watched that. I think I had it in like 3 parts. I spread it out into 3 because it would have been too long. And nobody really watched that one. And I listened to it. You can hear the whistles. I was just surprised that only 8 people watched that one. I wanted to go in there, but all that is swamp, and I didn't want to fall in. I think I did a zoom here. Oh, there was that big, huge arch right there. That's what I wanted to show you. See that tree directly from side to side. One huge arch. I think those are holly berries. Which I think that is the first time I have ever seen holly berries out in the wild. That tree looked like it was kind of hollow or something. I was just showing how dense that was. It would be a great place just to hide in. And then I think I was seeing something strange back there. And then I believe I did a zoom just to pan around. Don't ask. Oh, God. Just doing another zoom for you guys. And I saw something, that black thing in the center. And then you see another one off to the right, or the left, sorry. And then you could just look, you can see just weird up into the left-hand corner. It looks like one just sitting there. You could see, it looks like it's moving its head to the side. I didn't notice that at the time. I usually leave my email in the description of my videos, just in case anybody wants to send me pictures or has a question, or if anybody thinks they're going to be in the area and want to go for a little hike or something. I was zooming into that because it looked like there was something in there. And I was, was talking to it. This actually was a pretty cool video. If I, the microphone was working. I kept looking at it to make sure it was on, so the light was on. I drive by this area all the time. It's around near my house. And all that in there is all swamp. I was debating on whether or not to go through. I think I was seeing something in there again. I don't know. Footprints of something. I couldn't make it out. Oh, you know what? I think it was a bunny. I don't know. I don't remember. This is another area I walked up the street. And of course, there's a pathway here that goes down to that river. And of course, there is a whole uprooted tree across the trail. Sorry, I'm vaping if you hear that noise. There's a little waterfall there. It's just really pretty to see. Another broken tree. Hmm. think I found that stone very interesting because it has like marks in it. It got broken up or something by a tool. And then I thought it was really weird. I mean, I did this in January, and there's buds of some kind of plant coming through the snow, actually growing. That I had no idea what it was. See them? What are those? Creepy tree. It's like completely dead. Well, you know what? I did not take you to that other place because a friend of mine was trying to get a hold of me while I was out walking. She actually came and picked me up before I could bring you guys down there. But I did start walking over there and I filmed that. And then I filmed that area on a different day, a couple days later, which I will post next, I believe. And the microphone was working, so I think they saw a hole in that tree. I don't know what it was. But look at that tree, completely uprooted. Yep, here's that other part. And I'm going to show you, have you guys ever remember when you were younger seeing the moon up in the sky in the middle of the day and it looking the way it does right here? I noticed lately that you can totally clearly see the moon in the middle of the day. Clearly, like usually it's like really light, you can barely see it, but lately you look up in the sky at the moon and you can just see the whole thing. It's in the middle of the day. This is that river. There's X's all along this river crossing the river, and they're not just regular X's. They're like, I mean, small X's. They're big X's, like made out with big whole trees. There's that waterfall. I've recorded this before, and I'm not sure if I lost that footage on that SD card or not. I can't remember if I posted it. I don't think I did because I gifted here too. Uh, Somebody and their dog went down there. And I believe this is where my friend picked me up. Yeah, it is. Well, I hope I didn't do too bad. And please like, share, subscribe. Show me some love. I work really hard. There's another footage I'm gonna put up where I completely took a really big digger, and I even took pictures of my bruises on my arms for you guys to see. But that was a fun day. I took my friend Jill with me. Alright guys, thank you.